6:40, Chef Bud joins us now, and the whole studio smells so fantastic.
Man.
You've got meat and mushrooms and bread. You throw a beer on there, and I'm the happiest guy in the world.
Well, it's funny you say that because this was kind of built for tonight's national championship game. So these are a couple ideas you can do really quick to put together a little party if you're going to watch the big game tonight. So we'll start with the mushroom because I need to let this beef cook a little longer. But what this is I really like this. You said you're not a big stuffed mushroom guy. I like this recipe because what it does, it combines a lot of flavors in. And the first thing I would tell you is if you use a medium mushroom or a large mushroom, you want to get in there and get the gills out of it. Take a knife and cut the gills out. They just kind of leave kind of a bad taste. So you want to kind of get them cleaned out like that. And what I've got here is we've taken some cream cheese, a little bit of jalapeno bacon. Okay.
Yep.
We've cooked down we've caramelized some onions, some diced onions, with some garlic and the stems from the mushrooms that we popped out of here. Okay. And then what we've done is we've taken some blue cheese. Now, you can use blue cheese crumbles, but if you buy those little, like the Laughing Cow, whatever it is, those little mini ones that are, they work so good. And you're just going to put this all together with a little panko breadcrumb and put it in, and you're just going to mix that together in your food processor. And I'm telling you, this stuff is so good.
It sounds
when I was making it, you can eat it just like it is. It's real good. So you're just going to put them into the caps, clean your caps out, and stick them in the oven. I did about 400 degrees, and this just molds really nice.
For how long?
About 15 minutes. It'll start bubbling. And, actually, everything's already cooked, so basically all you're really doing is just warming everything up. But I did these this morning, and you throw them in the oven, they're done in no time at all, and they come out really, really nice. Now, we're going to do a tenderloin sandwich, and this is a filet, beef tenderloin. And this is a good way for folks that maybe want to serve something upscale but don't want to invest a lot of money. You can buy yourself a couple fillets, at the grocery store. And I made a little garlic aioli. And all you really got to do for this is a little bit of mayonnaise, a little bit of chopped garlic in your food processor. It's done. Make it up in advance. It'll come out really, really nice because it kind of gives a chance to marinate. And you're just going to cook these to wherever you want them to be. These are probably going to be a little bit on the rare side. But then if you'll just take your knife and just cut these into thin slices as so, actually come out better than I thought.
Yeah, they look great. Like a medium rare.
And if you'll cut these real thin, you're going to get a lot of beef out of each tender or fillet.
Extending your
food you are.
You're throwing the onion on so you get all the beef flavor you want.
Absolutely.
It's not going to cost you an arm and a leg to do 15 or 20 of these little sandwiches.
I'm telling you, and your folks that are coming to your house will think you're Daddy Warbucks because you got all this money. So.
Well,
which in your case is probably
we know Chef Bud.
But I'm telling you, this is I really like this idea because a lot of people don't know what to do for like football parties and stuff like this. And man, I'll tell you, you invest yourself in just like I said, maybe 3 fillets. You feed a ton of people with them. I mean, you see how nice. The one thing about the filet, now there's a marinade on there, and a lot of people are like, why would you marinate filet? And in years past, I probably wouldn't have. But as years have gone by, one thing I've noticed is I love fillets, or beef tenderloin, but it's more for the tenderness of the beef because there is really not a lot of flavor. There's no fat on it.
There's no fat, and that's where those marblings where you get your flavor.
So this one was done with a little bit of red wine, and some garlic, some shallots. I mean, you can do a lot of cool things with it. But the big thing is don't be afraid to marinate it. And I just put I did 2 today, but I just put 2 fillets in a plastic bag with the marinade that's on there, some thyme in there, garlic, a little bit of shallots. Let it marinate for 3 to up to a whole day, 3 hours up to a whole day. And it comes out really nice. The key is you're not marinating, and this is where people get confused. You're not marinating to add tenderness to the beef. You're marinating to add flavor. And sometimes you marinate to tenderize beef. So you get a couple different things there. I really like this. This is a great idea for an easy national championship game party, and the garlic aioli is to die for. So.
That's fantastic. So I mean, it's something you can prep up as you go. It's nice and fast and quick and easy, and it's not going to break your bank.
It is not going to break your bank, and you get a lot of people fed with a little bit of meat.
So as you get ready to watch the championship game tonight, which we won't because we have to go to bed early, enjoy some of these foods. Oh wow! It just snowed for a second here in the Panhandle. Did you see that?
Great. Expecting in the forecast.
Pork chops and braised cabbage next week.
There you go.
We're going to do some winter stuff the next 2 weeks.
Now we're talking.
Braised cabbage.
Well, now we know what it is, so we can tease it next week.
Would you do that, please?
I'll do what I can. Thanks, Chef. We'll be right back.